I'm just stupid to their level. They have the Docs Olympics every fucking day, every weekend. They done dox Nitra, they done dox Bella. I'm just stupid to their level. It doesn't really do nothing to me because I've been doxed. But for them, it seems like everybody's afraid to do and stoop to their level. Call me motherfucking wallowing this weekend. Today is going to be the final hoorah for me.
I just don't understand what the doxing shit do.
I don't know either, but I don't know. They did it to me yesterday, so shit, I'm about to do it to them today. I don't fucking know.
Email it
Eye
to
for
you.
an eye.
Don't
It
email
ain't
me.
gonna do
Oh,
shit
no,
for
no,
me.
no, no, no. Don't you email me a goddamn thing. Don't you email me a goddamn thing. I don't want to see shit. I don't want nobody information in my motherfucking email address. Y'all don't email me shit. I don't want to see nobody house. I don't want nobody address. I don't want nobody first, last name. I don't want nobody marriage records, license. Don't email me, goddamn. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I don't know who in it. I don't want no parts of that shit.
I did want to bring up the fact that I know AP saying she said all the stuff she said about your children because you spoke on her child. But I do want to just bring up the fact that on the detention page months ago was saying that AP's child is funny looking and all type of stuff, and then it came out that HB was behind the detention page. So when she want to talk about people standing on business, where's the business that she's standing on?
But that's why I'm saying this is whoever got an issue with me, right? It's deeper than the surface of what they saying, and I believe that. I do believe that. So everybody saying it's something else to you, something else to you. I do believe that. Because it can't possibly be this surface ass shit and as much egregious shit that done happened to a lot of these people on this platform, and y'all sitting back up and kiki and cackling with the motherfuckers that done showed y'all naked pictures, that showed y'all kids, that done, you know what I'm saying, said some fucked up shit about you, done talked about your vaginas, all this shit, and it gotta be, it gotta be deeper. It gotta be some deeper shit. It has to be. It can't be the shit y'all saying it is. Because to be able to sit with motherfuckers, come on, man.
That damn reality show that BraidKing is creating.
This beyond the show over here. Maybe the shit they doing, but this beyond the show over here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something. It's something I don't know.
Wait, when you talking about people talked about her coochie, are you talking about when Kiana told her she needs some vinegar?
Oh, I ain't know that.
Oh my
Kev was
bad.
talking about her vagina.
No, Kiana told her she needs some distilled white vinegar.
Oh, I ain't know that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all done got into it with people and said some fucked up shit, whatever. And y'all, like, y'all, you still fighting me? You still swinging at me? For what?
I feel like Tyme, whatever happened back then, it's like how I'm just doing this one punch on her and they're going. Whatever you did to them, your shit holds a lot of weight. Whatever it is,
I see.
it holds a lot of weight because HB has not let it go. Whatever you did to HB, she's hurt by you. HB can't get you off her motherfucking mind. Every
Tell
time
HB I give her permission.
me and HB fell out on account of you and Proxy and not being able to block y'all. Don't ever get it twisted.
Tell HB I give her permission to give our back end conversations of how deep
I don't know
and
what you did
intimate
to
they
her.
were. I'm giving permission for her to give our deep and intimate back end conversations. I ain't afraid of shit. I give her permission to do so. Because I want to see how great friends we
Now
were.
somebody in the
How
comments
often we
said she.
talked. How intimate we were. What's my kid's name? Did I talk to you when I was down about some shit? Did I tell you about when me and Unruly was fighting? Did I tell you about the other nigga? What do you know? I'm not saying I didn't fuck with her. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say I didn't fuck with her. But what the fuck kind of friendship? What is your definition of the friendship? Because you act like you was leaning on me. I was leaning on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find out, damn, was it deeper than what I saw? I'm not saying we wasn't getting there. I'm not invalidating it. Because I liked her. But we still hadn't got there yet. It was still, and I'm talking about AP. It was still big. I'm sorry. I'm talking about AP. I'm sorry. It was getting there. But we hadn't got there yet. So I'm not going to invalidate her and what we were trying to build. T, is your confidence HB can't stand that it might sound funny? I'm not talking about HB though. I'm talking about AP. I apologize. It's hard to it merges. I swear it merges. So Bray, what is the end game? Because I feel like y'all do this. Y'all do this.
What's who end game?
Like y'all like the end game with the
What's my end
friendships and
game or
all.
like what's
Yeah.
what which
Cause
part?
Trina
What's
is really hurt by all of this. She ended up getting like
mm-hmm.
if I feel bad for hey Ray, if I don't feel bad for nobody else, I'm not gonna lie. Me and Trina ain't always
Trina's
seen eye
fine.
to
We just had
eye.
a cookout.
Okay,
We just had a cookout.
I
Trina's
know, but
fine.
I think
But I
she's
definitely felt
really
bad for her. I had to fix that.
She's hurt because I think
Yeah.
she really
Mm-hmm.
fucked with
Yep.
HB.
And HB
And
showed that she don't fuck with her yet again.
I feel like you did to they friendship what people think she did to me and Chef.
Hold on, I can't do nothing to their friendship.
I know
HB.
I'm saying what I'm just giving the
Oh,
equivalent.
okay. I got you. Yeah, no, Trina. I was not. Nah, HB going to fuck off on Trina. That was a whole left field. Like that was left. That was completely like not expected because all of my pages got banned after that third one. And Trina was the first one to call me. Keep in mind, she was the first one to call me. Multiple calls came in. Anybody could have opened that motherfucker up. So how that shit turned out and all the shit came from that, that's the only thing I felt bad for this weekend. Like all the HB friends, franchising them, I don't give a fuck about. But when HB did that, oh, I'm gonna call this and send the people to S and shit, that shit was like, hold on, I gotta slow the fuck down. The only reason I even slowed down just a little bit was on account of that. But it only lasted for a few minutes because I definitely picked that bitch right back up. Still driving down the motherfucking interstate today.
So with all of this, do you feel bad by anybody that can get hurt by this? Like,
The only people
Trina,
that I feel bad is getting
Essence.
hurt. Yeah, those are the only two. As far as franchise, Candy, AP, Cash Money Millionaire, yes, I don't give a fuck about none of them. They can all they support HB to the fullest. So for them trying to act like they're mad at me for doing what HB is doing is diabolical. For Cash to sit up here and say anything about me calling HB's son a F word when HB sits and does what she does is diabolical. I don't give a fuck how nobody's feel. I'm off the hinges, unhinged. I'm doing what HB does to everybody. And y'all don't like it. It's shocking me to see all of her supporters actually being mad at me for doing it when that's what they love the most. I would think y'all would want to be my supporter because I'm doing what your leader does. Are you stupid? I'm doing what HB does to everybody.
For all of y'all
Shouldn't that make y'all love me?
For all of y'all
Shouldn't that
that
make
are
you
saying
love
that,
me?
hold on, Bray. For all of y'all that saying the AP and yes, our
Pimento,
followers,
bitch, I'm gonna get you as soon as she done
yes,
talking, ho.
they are.
I'm about
Because
to
yes
get
is
you.
another
Hurry up.
one. Yes is another one that was over here. She's another one that was over here. And she's another one that kept getting dropped out my panel because she used to sit and squat in this bitch, snoring, and didn't have shit to add to the conversation. So when soon as somebody she ain't like me, she went over there where she could be accepted and buy her way. See, the thing about me, you can't buy your way in my life. It ain't enough money in the world that can make me not be irritated with you. I will fumble a bag from irritation. It ain't enough money. It ain't enough gifts she can throw me that can make me not be annoyed with her. And that's the thing she don't like. See, some people, they can take your money. Bitch, go and take the bag with you. I don't want it. She was irritating as fuck. So now she over there with HB because she was rejected from here.
Was you over there when I exposed Yes earlier on
Yes,
AP's
I was
channel?
so glad when you did.
Okay, good. So was everybody there when I exposed Yes? Yes basically was sent me a message talking shit about HB, y'all, on Monday. And then when I said it, she was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I said, I'll pull it up right now. And then I pulled it up. She sent me HB Live talking about HB was talking so bad about you. Yeah, we proved.
Dang.
They just snatched him real hard.
They reporting. I don't know why y'all reporting. Y'all sit here in every other live. Why are we reporting?
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna hop down because I'm report me. But yeah, I remember Yes being over here sleeping on her titties in the panel and then getting mad when you dropped her and shit. And now she just run around anytime she another one. Anytime your name mentioned, she ready to attach her
Every
own
time.
platform.
But it shows. Here's the difference though. Y'all can't hide it for long. The difference between me and a lot of these people on this app, every time somebody talking about somebody I don't like, you don't see me jumping in the panel. If every time people got a hate train on somebody I don't like, you won't find me in the panel with them. You won't find me jumping in spaces with somebody I said I don't fuck with, won't fuck with, can't fuck with, just to align with the enemy. I got my own platform. If I don't like you, I'll drag you over here. I will go toe to toe with you, one-on-one, square the fuck up. I don't need to jump in another person's panel to fight against you. I don't. Always on.
Y'all know they looking like AP wanted you to have her back with that Hawk situation.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about
I
that no
know.
more. You don't got to keep telling me that. I don't give a fuck about somebody want me to have their back. And that's the problem. Stop telling
But
me
a
a
lot of
motherfucker wanted me to have their back. Motherfucker thought I was their sister. Motherfucker look up to me. Stop projecting onto me. If you know me, you know I'm going to go on the side of right. I'm not finna just be on, like, first of all, you should have fucking knew not to put me in the middle of the shit in the first place. See, y'all be so quick about saying T-Time should have had their back. Leave me out of y'all shit. Keep me out of it. I expected not to be dragged into it. I expected not to be a part of it. I expected it never to be leaked on my platform. So what about that? Stop telling me what she wanted. Because she violated the moment that she leaked it on my panel.
facts. I agree with that.
So I don't give a fuck what she wanted. I didn't want it over here.
And I was coming up to say, hey, Braid, you know what you're doing. When you go to people panels and you go to rambling off shit, you know that mind of that girl is going to come at the people, that panel you do that rambling off shit on. So if y'all delusional, people like her because they look at her as a victim in her life and her situation.
Who?
Y'all motherfuckers know that shit.
Who?
That's why people excuse that
Who? They look at
bullshit.
who as a victim.
Who else is a victim? I'm not
That's the
talking
thing.
about
They really don't look at
HB.
her. They really don't look at her as a victim. They look at her as
Shit.
their I'm finna tell you the truth. They look at her as their hero. They look at her as a pit bull. That she gonna do the work that they can't do themselves. That's what it is.
But
They don't look at her as a victim. They
it
don't.
comes out.
And I'm gonna tell you why I know they don't look at her as a victim. Because every time a motherfucker that stood beside her falls out with her,
She
they
go
tell
at her.
how they truly feel about that situation. And if you ever looked at a person as a victim, let me tell you something. You will never hear me. I don't care. Rizzy can come and clear my whole panel. Rizzy can block me from the kingdom right now. Rizzy can block me from the kingdom right now. You will still never hear me bring up her story as a diss and say that ain't really happened to you, Rizzy. That ain't really that wasn't really your story. Because if I believe you now, then I ain't finna throw it in your face later.
Okay.
Right? So if they actually look at her as a victim, regardless if they get mad at her, they wouldn't bring it back up and say, oh, you wasn't really asleep. You wasn't. People are lying to fall in line with what everybody else say so they won't be called victim later. But the thing is, everybody I've seen ride with, and this is in defense of HB, everybody I've seen ride with HB, every time they got mad at her, they brought up that essay. Why?
Okay.
You could bring up anything else. Why bring that up? If you actually
T.
believed her, you would still believe her and you will go around that and find something else. They always say that didn't happen and you was lying. Why do they do that?
But it's two rights to this. You're right and I'm right. Because when they talk about her being a victim, they're talking about Dasha. Dasha was a victim. But when you talking about the hero, oh, HB is the hero, she go after all these motherfuckers. So it's two rights to this. Because that's what a lot of people, like you said, Chef, Navi, all them motherfuckers that was over there, they fell in love with Dasha. Dasha is that victim person. That's that victimization of a person. They don't look at the HB character. They look at that fucking Dasha person. That's all these motherfuckers on here. When they want the superhero, they go to HB. When they over there lollygagging, they looking at Dasha. They looking at two different personalities. And they
Okay, I can see
agreeing with that shit.
I can see that.
I ain't saying the shit because I want to say it. I'm saying it how I see it. And you right about it, but I'm saying they sympathize with her as a victim, and then They fighting against the superhero part, like you say. That's they motherfucking. That's all they can fight against, because they can't fight against Dasha. You can't come at Dasha and say what happened in your past is over with. Whatever, fuck you, you this and that. No, they fighting against that alter ego, and that's the problem. They can't separate the two.
I can see
But
that.
that's all I was saying. Braid, stop doing that shit, because you're getting a lot of people in shit. When you go on a panel to go after that superhero, people ain't looking at it the same. That's all I'm saying.
I hate this. This is crazy. Now, wait, before we get there, Bella, you hear I was calling for you. Bella. Now, the theme of the court was friendship. Now, why wasn't Maya on the docket, Bella? You know Maya was supposed to lead the docket. If you try to come up and say, Bella, why what? Now, you know Maya should have been on the docket because the theme of the court was friendship. Maya should have been the first one on the docket. My. That's okay, Ray. Frankie and Bella is not the content. No, I want to know. No, I'm just asking. Like, I think Maya should have definitely been on the docket today. I respect just because we were doing friendships, the friendship docket. I want Bella to tell me. I don't want nobody else to tell me but Bella. If you trying to come up, put it in the comments. No, I'm not. It wasn't about Bella's own shit. It was about my. Bella didn't have to talk about her shit, but I definitely think Maya should have been on the docket. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Hold on, wait a minute. You don't believe who was essay? Oh, okay. Oh, Trina, I was about to say I know you didn't. Yeah, Trina, I still didn't hear you bring it up. Friends on that. Right. I still haven't seen you use that. I think you one of the only people that I seen fell out with her that haven't brought that back up and threw that in her face. That I think you are one of the only people that I have not seen bring it back up and throw it in her face. But I also said yesterday, I also think that you really were her friend. Because you still have yet, in my opinion, to drag her and say things about her in a negative light as far as like her body, her looks, her, you know what I'm saying, her just certain things, right? It's my thing is this. Right, I get that, but you still didn't bring up screenshots, text messages. It's a difference between saying like, look, you might be hurt, you still dealing with some shit, whatever, you need to get that monkey off your back. It's a difference between doing that and being like, bitch, you a 304, you sell your coochie on the net, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because you been do that, so why you using it as a dig now? That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen you do that. And I think because you actually liked her. I think she actually liked her. And I respect that. I can't do nothing but respect that. It's a lot of y'all up in the request box. Yeah. Who are y'all? A lot of y'all in the request. Yeah, I respect that. I hate that it happened though. I hate that she was dragged into it. I agree, madam. My already warned Bella to stop talking or she was going to air her. But my didn't have no place in doing that. I still stand on it. Right? I get that, Trina. I get that. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. Her patterns ain't got nothing to do with you, but everything to do with her. That's just, I think, and this is my opinion, and I said this before this happened with y'all. I think that HB is afraid to be vulnerable with anybody. I think her head is on a swivel. I think she's been through too much. And I think she would sabotage a friendship before she let you play in her face. And I don't think it got nothing to do with you, Trina. I think any friendship she has, if she feels like you gonna get her first, she gonna get you first. She gonna sabotage that shit because she don't want to be played. She don't want to be too vulnerable. And that's just what I think. She will cut your head off before you get to cut hers off. And I've said that already. I said it before this happened, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, I think she actually did like Chef. I think that she actually was growing a friendship with Chef. I do believe that. I do believe they actually was building a bond. But the moment that she felt like, oh, bitch, I think she kept her. So I'm conflicted, right? I'm conflicted. Because still on the back end, she was sending me those emails. However, I think that was damage control. That was just in case. That was like, I don't know. I don't know why she was sending me those emails. But I do think she still liked Chef. I think she liked them. I think that's me. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But I do think that I think she actually was building a friendship with Chef. I do. I understand Fern Life. I think that's a I don't know. You were getting those emails to push you away from Chef so she could have, I mean, that could be true. I mean, that could be true. Did you come up here on purpose? What you
You
saying?
leave people stuff alone.
Huh? Oh, looking at
Stop.
Oh,
You
you
want to
ain't
get
mean to
locked
come up
up?
here. When me and HB got into it, I didn't bring up an essay. HB, you said it. I mean, Hypocrite Fighter, you said it. That's because you already said how you felt in the beginning. You didn't have to bring up her essay. I think you said, I don't know if you remember Hypocrite Finder, but you said it in the beginning how you felt about her situation. You called her Carly, what you call her, Carly Russell? Before y'all even fell out. I mean, before y'all even got cool, you called her Carly Russell. Ain't that the girl named Carly Russell? Right, okay. Right, that's what I'm saying. Now otherwise I ain't hear you bring nothing else up. Oh, shit. Right, she admitted it. I remember everything. Cause I was dead smack in the middle of that shit. That was the most traumatizing thing I had on this app. That's the most that situation. I wish it never happened. I wish I was not shit. It could have got leaked on anybody else's space, but I swear to God, I wish it was never leaked on mine. I swear to God, I wish I never had to handle that. I'll never forget none of that shit that happened during that time. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And actually, we coming up on the anniversary of it. We coming up on the anniversary of it. I don't think HB likes Chef. Yeah, you right, Hypocrite Finder.